There is something I see every single day in what I do that I don't notice anybody else talking about. And it's the fact that when we tie our health journey up with our looks, we do not make the progress that we want to make. So we have to unravel this a bit. We start to feel things like deprivation. If you're feeling deprived, that is a very good sign that you're tying your health journey up with the way that you look. There is no deprivation in choosing the thing that's healthier for you in that moment. And maybe tomorrow you'll make a different choice. Maybe tomorrow you'll have that treat instead, or you'll have that indulgence instead. But in the moment, you are just making a choice. It's silly to feel deprived when you think about it. So that is a good red flag that you are getting all tied up in your looks. There's a bit of a rebellion that takes place because two of our fundamental needs are at odds with each other. So, number one, the need for food, the need to eat, right? Obviously, we need food in order to survive. And then the other need is the need to fit in. We are a tribal species. We are meant to be in groups, in packs, in pairs, all of those things, because that is how we were able to survive all of this time. So now we feel like when we see magazine covers growing up, advertisements always looking a certain way, we feel we need to look that way in order to fit in. And yet we have this, real strong need for food, and those things are at odds with each other. And that is when we start to become rebellious, because it feels like nothing is going to work. So here's how we get around that. We detach our health journey as much as possible from the way that we look. We think about wanting to get healthy from the inside out. We think about aligning ourselves best with how we were meant to move and live and interact and behave, and just becoming the best version of ourselves as possible. Now, side note, your body composition will end up changing if it's unhealthy right now and you're moving closer to health. But when we stop focusing on that, we can actually start to move closer to it, which is pretty interesting. So here's how you can start to do a little bit of that today. Curiosity over judgment. Looking to learn things and figure out the best way that you can optimize yourself without feeling attached to whatever the answer is. So in this case, you'll never say that you feel deprived. You'll never think that, oh, I wish I could eat more food. Why does that person get to do this? All of those things are putting your focus somewhere else, and they're biased. You're wishing it was different than it is, and you're wanting the answer to be different than it is. If you just approach something with curiosity, what is going to be my best plan? What is going to make me the healthiest? That's my ultimate goal, and let me try to follow that plan. When you think of it that way, you're just always heading towards your true north, and you're not distracted by, my body should look this way, this person's thinking this about me, I wish I could eat more food, I'm deprived. All of that noise starts to fall away.